cooking. Today we are going to make a comfort food favorite that is perfect for the holidays or perfect for any day. We're gonna make pot roast. Comfortable Southern good old pot roast. All right, let's get going. Let's cook. We're gonna start off with I've got a 3-pound chuck roast here, and she's pretty. I mean, she's pretty. She need a name, but she's pretty, okay? I've also got some vegetables here I'm gonna put in. I've already cut up some onions and carrots and celery and garlic and what else is in here? A shallot and a potato. I'm gonna cut that potato last, okay? And then I've got my seasonings here. There's some herbs, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and some bouillon that we're gonna use to make a broth. This is one of those meals that pretty much cooks itself, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna set this potato aside, and I'm gonna first start with these vegetables. I'm gonna just put a little olive oil in the bottom of my skillet here, and I'm using a large Dutch oven. I'm using the kind I put in the oven because it's really easy to just brown it, sear everything, and then just put it in the oven and let it keep going. I'm gonna dump all these vegetables in. You hear that? You hear that sizzle is ready, okay? Now, I left the garlic cloves whole, okay? See? I'll show you one. See? Left these garlic cloves whole, and I just cut the onions into these kind of chunks like this. And I'm really just gonna let this get a little bit of color on it, and then I'm gonna take it out and set it aside. And you can use whatever vegetables you have. I got carrots, celery, all kind of goodies in there, all right? Just let them kind of start on that. Hit them with a little salt. Okay. Oh yeah. Now while these are browning up, I'm gonna come over and start seasoning our meat here. So this beautiful chuck roast, this baby needs a name. Now I don't know, I've named 3 children, but this one right here, this might have to be a 4th, I don't know. We're gonna season this with salt and pepper, okay? Season it well, because when you go to sear things, you know, a lot of the seasoning is gonna come off in the skillet as you're cooking. And in all honesty, this is a big piece of meat, okay? She needs some tension. Not attention, she needs some tension, okay? And a little black pepper on there. Okay. And I'm also, got everything all by me, y'all. Also gonna hit it with a little bit of this garlic powder. Love using garlic powder. And some onion powder. And you're like, why do I have 2 little bottles? Well, because this one's almost empty. And if it runs out, I don't want to have to stop video and to go get another one. All right? And then just kind of press it in, like so. What you can also do is just get it with a little olive oil to help you press it in, but we're going to put olive oil in the skillet when we go to sear it. Okay? And now we're going to flip her over, like so. Just wipe my hands. Give those a little toss. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. I guess I'm gonna season with this hand this time. Since I touched the meat there, I don't want to put my meat hand back in the salt. Okay? There's that. Again, generously. The key to this pot roast is cooking it slow. Because the pot roast is a delicious piece of meat. It's a wonderful comfort food meal. But if you try to cook it too fast, it's gonna be tough. You're gonna be mad. And I ain't gonna have nothing to say. I don't have nothing for you. I don't know. This is a good holiday meal too, you know? Hit it again with the garlic powder. There we go. And just season generously. That's the other reason I'm doing it like this. Don't be scared of seasoning, okay? Your food will thank you. So will everybody eat it. All right. There we go. Okay, let's give these one more quick stir. Oh yeah. See how they're getting just that little bit of color on them? A little brown, that's what we want. Start setting these vegetables aside. We're not trying to cook them all the way done. They're gonna finish in the oven with our pretty nameless pot roast. But we just wanna kind of get the party started. Put these over here. See how these onions are kind of falling apart a little bit? It's looking good already. Ooh, it smells good too. All right. Last little pieces, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna set this here so we can wait for the next step. And I'm gonna go back into this pot with a little more olive oil. Okay, and now we are going to take our big old piece of nameless beef And we're gonna put it in, keep it nice and hot, just like that. And all we're trying to do is sear it quickly to get it. We're not trying to cook it all the way done. We're just trying to get some color on it, okay? So as soon as we hit it on there, that means it's ready. While that's getting all nice and brown, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the potato now. And the reason I waited is because you know with potatoes, if you cut them too soon, potatoes will start to turn a little bit on you. And I didn't want that to happen. So it can cook regular with it. Now I'm not cutting these pieces super huge. Well, actually I should say I'm not cutting them super small because they're going to cook in here with the dish, okay? So you just want chunks. If you want more potatoes, have more potatoes. It's up to you. I'm just using one good potato, and that should be good. We can add a little more oil if we need it. There we go. And high heat is very important. I'm gonna flip this over. Look at that beautiful color on that. We're not trying to get it done. We just want to get a little brown on it. All right, now that our meat has seared up really pretty, look at that. Just wanted to get a little color on it. See there? Just give it a little suntan. Now I've still got this heat on high. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and I'm gonna deglaze this pan. And I'm gonna do that with just a little bit of water, okay? Ready? Oh yeah. Go slow initially, okay? Because that water is gonna get up all of those flavor bits. And we're making broth. I'm using a garlic broth here. And you're saying, why are you using garlic broth? I'm not a beef broth, honey. I'm also gonna hit just a little smidge of red wine in there, just a little bit. Not a lot. You won't even notice it's there. Don't tell anybody, okay? It'll be our little secret. All right, add some more water because that water and concentrated broth together are going to be amazing. All right, now I'm just gonna stir this to make sure that my broth is coming together. I'm gonna bring this to a boil. Oh man, this looks so good. It smells amazing. I'll put the rest of the water in there. It's really not that much. It's about 4 cups of water, which is fine. See that? And I'm making sure I get up all those flavor bits from the bottom because that's where the goodness is. Yeah, I know. All right. Now that that looks good and that's all come together, I'm gonna take this nameless piece of beef, put her back in. Oh yeah, look at that. See how that liquid covers her just a little bit? That's what we want because what we're also gonna do now is dump all of these good vegetables in there. Look at this. Doesn't that look good? And we're gonna put this potato in that we cut up. Remember? Put that in there. Everything in a pot, my favorite kind of meal. Now, if you want your potatoes to be firmer, I like it when all the stuff kind of falls apart. That's just me, okay? That's how my mama did it. That's how I do it. You can wait though until you've cooked about an hour or so before you add your vegetables in. I like them to get mushy, so that's just what I do. Then we're gonna add these fresh herbs in. You can put the whole sprig in there if you want to. The only reason I usually don't, well, that's not true. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, you know? If you do, just remember to take it out so you don't serve sprigs. Sometimes it's just easier to just, especially with time, just drop it in there. Okay, bunch of herbs, there we go. And now I'm gonna hit this with one more hit of this garlic powder. And this is gonna cook low and slow. I'm cooking this in my lower rack of my oven on about 300 degrees, maybe 250, 300, for a few hours, okay? Don't rush the process because that's what makes your pot roast nice and tender, is taking your time and cooking it nice and slow. Garlic powder and onion powder. One more little hit of salt in there. And remember that broth is salty and we got a little smidge of that red wine in there. I'm just gonna push these flavors all down. Oh, this is gonna be good. Woo! I wish y'all were here for dinner. But shoot, my crew probably wouldn't share today. All right, next we're gonna take a lid, cover it up, and she's going into the bottom rack of my oven for several hours. I'll be back and it's gonna be delicious. Well, family, it has been 3 hours. This pot roast cooked for 3 hours. And you know what? That's the best way to do it, low and slow, I'm telling you. And are you ready? Are you ready? Oh my God. I wish you guys could smell how amazing this is. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, this looks just amazing. I'm gonna show you. When you cook a pot roast and you wanna make sure it's done, take a fork, and your fork should be able to go all the way through just like that, and it's falling apart. Yes. All right. I'm gonna show you a little bit here. Let's see how I can get this done. Take a little piece here. Oh my God, it's so good. Do you see that? I want you to see how tender it is. Look, it's just falling apart. You see that? That's what's supposed to, oh my God. Okay, well, since I have a piece on this fork, I might as well go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. I feel like a little kid again. That is amazing. So, I'm hoping you can, make sure you can see in there, look. You see that? I just got my big spoon so I can pull it out so you can see how good this looks. These vegetables cooked. I want you to also get a look at these. Here's a clean fork. Get a look at how these potatoes, remember I didn't cut them? Oh, now they're coming apart. See that? That's how I like them. They didn't fall apart. You can't see the smoke. All right, I got some mashed potatoes over there. I'm gonna make with these. We like to throw them. All right, thanks for joining me, fam. Oh, it's hot. That's gonna burn my mouth. I will see you guys next time, right back here on Calibama Cooking for more Calibama. I'll see you right back here with me for more Calibama Cooking. The phone got me tongue-tied. Thanks for joining me. Happy cooking.